Hello and welcome to my Pilates practice. I hope that you will enjoy this session with me today. By the end of the session, I hope that you will feel more relaxed, that your body will feel gently stretched, and you will feel that you have moved all your muscles and given them a little bit of a workout. If you haven't done Pilates before, please check with your doctor or physiotherapist in case there are any moves that maybe are not suitable for you. Obviously, I cannot see what you're doing, and I would ask everybody to be mindful of their body alignment and feel what their body is telling them. If you feel a move is not right for you, or if it's too strong for you, then please just rest and join us when you can. So let's get started. We're going to stand on our mats to start. So stand on your mat. Take your feet hip distance apart. If you're not sure, keep your heels together, take your toes to the side and bring your heels in line with your toes in front. Grow up nice and tall. Have your legs straight, but don't feel that your knees are braced back. Gently tuck your tailbone under so that your tailbone goes down towards the floor. Feel your spine lengthen as if you were being drawn through the head up towards the ceiling, and gently tuck your chin in. Relax your arms down. This time is for you. So we're going to start just by focusing on ourselves, by thinking about our breathing. So put one hand on your upper chest, the top of your breastbone, and one just underneath where your breastbone ends on that fleshy part of your abdomen. And I'd like you to take some nice gentle breaths in and out. If you can, breathe through your nose. And then gently let the air out through your mouth. So nice gentle breath, just normal breaths for you. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, just close your eyes. Now you may feel that the hand at the top of your chest is moving a lot more than that one lower down on your abdomen. So now as you take a breath in, I'd like you to try to direct that breath under the hand that's lower down. So your lower ribs are moving up and out as you breathe in, and then just relaxing down as you breathe out. So your breath's no deeper, same size breath, just directing it to a different part of your lungs. Last breath, and out. So these deep, wide breaths are the type of breaths that we'll be doing during our practice. We're going to start with some shoulder shrugs. So shrug your shoulders up to your ears, gently draw them down your back. Ooh, crunching. And again, draw up. And down, and again, up and down. One more. Feel your shoulder blades moving up and down on your back. Bring your hands onto your shoulders. We're going to take that into a nice big circle with your elbows, big as you can. Draw as big a circle with the point of your elbow. So taking your elbows right up, stretching back, drawing them down. A really big circle. As you circle, try to keep your back nice and straight. So as you're opening your arms, I'll turn to the side so you can see, you're not flaring your body forwards. You're keeping it nice and straight. And in order to do that, you have to engage those abdominal muscles just gently. One more big circle. Relax your arms down. We're going to take that into a side bend. You might like to take your feet a little bit wider for this. Take your arm up, stretch over, bring that back down. Same on the other side. So we're just gently warming up our joints before we start our practice proper. So nice stretch over. Whenever you do exercise, it's good to warm your joints, warm your muscles. Last one like this. Let's give a good stretch this time. So you're going to reach over, hold that stretch, stretch through your hands, stretch through your neck. Let the knee on the same side bend slightly. You'll feel that stretch increase down your side. Bring that down. Let's do the same on the other side. So take your arm up and over. Let your knee bend. And bring that back. So we're going to add a little bit more to our side flexion. This time you're going to take your arm over and you're going to gently roll the upper part of the body forwards towards the mat. Just your upper part of your body, and then roll back up. So we're getting work mainly through our upper back. Stretch over, roll forwards, and come back up. One more on each side. Nice stretch over, roll forwards, and back up. Get a nice position each time you come up, over, roll forwards, and back up. Just going to step forwards a little bit so I can move my arms, and we're going to take our arms forwards and back, but letting your spine gently rotate and your pelvis slowly rotate from side to side. We're getting a bit more movement here through our arms, so warming ourselves up, warming your arms, you get your heart rate going a little bit more. Just warming our lower spine. I take that into a more controlled move, so your pelvis is staying forwards, but your arms are still moving. Keep your shoulders drawn down your back, float those arms forwards, try to coordinate your move. And this time we're going to add our little foot pedal, so you're going to just bring that foot up. And same on the other side, so alternating your foot pedals. One side to the other. Nice and gentle. Think about the position of your knees. Your knees should be coming forward so they're staying in line with your hip bones. Gentle movement through your feet. To the next one, bring your hands down, come onto your toes. We're going to do 5 heel raises. 1, 2, I'm disappearing off the screen. 3, 4, 5, back into your foot pedals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back to your heel raises. 1, 2, lovely heel raises, work through your feet. 4, 5, back to those foot pedals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back to the heel raises. We're going to add some knee bends on after our heel raises this time. So 4, 5, take your heels down, take your hips back. Try to keep your knees from going over to the front of your feet. We'll do 5 little squats. I'll turn side on so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm keeping my back fairly straight, tucking down and up, and again. And 5, come back to the front, back to your foot pedals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back to heel raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back to little squats. 1, 2, 3, time. Foot pedals for 5, 3, 2, 1. Heel raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 little squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. I think my mat's got a mind of its own. We're going to go now into a knee float. So take the weight over onto your right leg and you're going to float your knee up. And place it back down on the mat, transfer your weight, same on the other side. Nice knee float. And down, just keep your foot relaxed for the moment. Nice lift, try to keep your pelvis as level as you can. When we do a knee float, what the body wants to do is to hike up like this. Try to keep this length here down your side. And down. Let's do one more, just straightforward knee float. Alternating our legs. Right, we're going to work on one leg. You're going to float your knee, extend, and in. And again, lift, extend. Last one. This time staying on the same leg. Lift, extend, touch the floor in front, bring it back up, lift, extend, touch the floor in front. Try to make the movement flow. Going to add on, so we're going to lift, extend the leg, touch the floor, bring the leg back, rotate to the side, touch the floor, back to the front, and down, and again, lift, extend, touch the floor, rotate to the side, extend the leg, touch the floor. On the same leg. Stay nice and tall through your body. So add a little bit on this time. Let's add going to the back as well. So we're going to go forwards, touch the floor, lift, bend that knee, rotate to the side, extend your leg, tap the floor, bring it back to the front, flex your foot, push your foot back. Try to keep your back in line, it's only going to be a little push back, extend that leg, touch the floor, bring your knee back, and again, lift, extend your leg, touch the floor, knee to the side, extend, the floor, bring it back in, flex that foot, push your foot back, keep yourself in line, feel those glutes work, just extend that leg back. One more, lift, extend, touch the floor, rotate to the side, extend your leg, touch the floor, flex your foot, push back, woo, back up, can you hold? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest that foot down. Let's do the same on the other side. When you're ready, lift, nice knee float to start. Float, extend, bring back in and down. Nice lift. You know which leg's doing the work now. It's going to be this one that you're standing on. So try to keep your hip tucked in. Keep this area here nice and strong. Let's add that knee extend. So stretch, take that leg forwards, touch the mat. Lift, put your foot back down. Touch, lift, and down. Let's add that side move this time. Extend, touch the mat, lift, twist to the side. Now you find that your hip doesn't work the same on both sides. Mine certainly doesn't. And down. Body's very different one side to the other. My hip doesn't work quite so well on this side as on the other side. You may find the other side was better. Take that knee to the side. Extend your leg. Lower it down. Lift. Bring it back in. Let's add that backwards move this time too. So we're going to go down. Extend that leg, touch the floor, lift, rotate to the side, extend, lift, bring it back in, flex your foot, push that foot back, extend your leg, touch the floor, bring it back up and down. Let's do two more. Lift, extend, back in. To the side. Woo, my leg's shaking. Down we go. Up, back to the front, flex, push back, extend that leg. Last one. Extend, touch the floor. Ooh, feeling it here. Lift, out to the side. Extend, touch the mat, bring it back, flex your foot, push that foot back, squeeze those glutes, extend your leg back, bring it back up, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Well done. Just do some loose foot pedals, loosen off those hips, give them a little rub if you want to. We'll do some pliés before we get down on the mat. So take your feet wide, toes facing out to the front, about 10 to 2. Tuck your tailbone under slightly, just gently draw your abdominal muscles in and draw your muscles, your shoulder blades down your back, so you're keeping a nice length here, you're not all hunched up at the top. Just relax your hands on your hips. Imagine you have a wall behind you and you're going to slide down the wall as you let those knees bend out to the side and squeeze back up. And again, let's come down. As you come up this time, push your heels into the mat. And as you push, you'll feel that work go up the inner side of your thighs. Down we go again. Nice plie. Keep your back upright as much as you can. My foot tends to roll in. Try to keep your feet out if you can. And squeeze up. Down we go again. Hold it at the bottom this time. Hold that position. Stay nice and strong. Lift one heel. Lower that heel down. Lift the other heel. Lower that heel down. Push into your feet and squeeze up. Down we go again. Stay nice and open through the top of your chest. Lift your heel. Lower your heel. Same on the other side. Raise that heel. And down. Can you raise both heels? Hold. Lower your heels. Squeeze up. Let's do another one of those. Down we go. Keeping a nice position as you can. Nice breaths in and out. Raise your heel. Lower that heel down. Raise the other heel. If this is too much, just hold your plie or just come up and down through a plie. Lower that down. Raise both heels. Lower your heels. Do some little pulses before we come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and squeeze up. Lovely work. Bring your feet together, loosen off, go to the back of your mat. We're going to just do a little bit of forward flexion of the spine. So we need to be a little bit careful with this. I don't want you to strain your lower back. So have your feet apart. You're going to gently let your back just melt forwards, piece by piece. So if you imagine your back as being a string of pearls, you're going to let each pearl roll forwards on the one above. As you do that, have your hands on your thighs and let your legs gently bend as you roll forward. So this is about movement through the back. It's not about trying to touch the floor or anything like that. So come down and then you're going to roll back up, paying as much attention to that movement through your back as you can as you come up to standing. So nice posture at the top. Take a breath in, breathe out, and roll down forwards. Working piece by piece through your back. And a bit of your back that's tricky is this here, this area tends to want to go in one piece. You've actually got to tilt your pelvis, engage those abdominal muscles a little bit in order to get that to start to work. Just do the best that you can. One more roll like that, forwards and back. And then we're going to take it down onto the mat. So stand at the back of your mat. When you've finished, take some nice breaths in and out. I'm going to roll forwards, letting your knees bend. Bring your hands down towards the mat. And then you're going to walk your hands forwards across the mat into what I would call a downward dog. So take your hands forwards, have the middle finger facing forwards, push through the whole of the hand, up through the arms. Take your tailbone up towards the ceiling, come onto your toes. Relax your head down. Take some nice breaths in and out. If you can, lower your heels. Don't force them down towards the mat. Just take them to where you can feel you're getting that stretch through the back of the legs. Knees nice and open. And then from here, Bring your weight forwards. We're going to go into a full arm plank. If the full arm plank is not for you, come onto your knees. Or if you have a knee replacement, lie on your back and do some opposite arm and leg work. Come forwards into your plank. Hold that position. Draw your tummy in. Shoulders nice and open. Just hold full plank. Take some nice breaths in and out. Breathe wide and full. Then you're going to push up, back into that downward dog. You might need to readjust your feet and your hands a little bit. Don't have your feet too close. Have them a little way, spaced apart. Push up. And then when you're ready, we're going to come back into that full arm plank. So walk your hands a little bit forwards. Comes forwards into your full arm plank. Bring one leg. Pop your foot on top of the other. Try to keep your pelvis as level as you can as you hold this position. Breaths in and out. Check your neck is in line with your spine, not looking down at your feet. It's not necessary, your body knows what it's doing. Bring that foot down, take the other one over onto the other leg. Nice breaths in and out. Bring that back into your downward facing dog. Readjust your feet if you need, readjust your hands. Relax down, take some nice breaths in and out. Just one more plank to go. Bring your weight forwards again. Back into your full arm plank. We're just going to lift one leg. Lower that down. Lift the other leg. Lower that down. Take your knees apart. Toes together and back into a shell stretch. So nice stretch on the mat. Take some nice breaths in and out. If you find it difficult to get your head down, you're forcing your neck, might be useful to have a little hand towel here and just to pop your head onto the hand towel. It's quite nice anyway, just to have a little relax here. Bring yourself back up, bring yourself into seated. We'll do a little stretch here. I'll sit side on so you can see what I'm doing. So get a nice position in seated. If you can, with a very straight back. If you find it hard to work this lower part of your back, a lot of people do, then sit on your hand towel. It just helps to activate those muscles a little bit. Helps your hips. Reach high, reach over a large beach ball towards your feet. Just stretching through your back. Gently draw your tummy in to protect your spine. Reach up. And again, reach over. And bring that back up. Bring your arms down. Now we're going to sit with our feet apart. Bring your hands in line with your feet. Sit nice and tall. Just lift up through your breastbone, through your chest. Draw your shoulders down. Rotate the upper body and reach towards the opposite foot. And come back up. Same on the other side. Nice breath in. Breathe out, reach towards that other foot. And back up. This is called saw. Rotate and reach. As you do this, think about those sitting bones. Your sitting bones should be firmly on the mat. And as you reach over, this side should be staying down. So you're coming over this way. You don't want your hip to be lifting. If that means your movement is smaller, that's fine. That's what your body wants you to do. You do just that. So nice rotate round. One more to each side. Reach down and up, and then down to the other side. And up. Bring your feet together. Turn round here on your mat. We're going to do some little roll downs. So let's start with a small movement first to get it right, and then we'll take it further and further down onto the mat. So place your hands behind your thighs, sit up nice and tall, take a nice breath in, wide and full like we did before, right at the beginning. And as you breathe out, gently draw your stomach in towards your spine and let your back, your lower back, just gently curl, a little bit like we did in that roll down before. Don't go down too far. And then you're going to gently come back up, bringing yourself into that straight position. So nice breath in to prepare. Breathe out. Roll down. Let your back roll piece by piece. And bring it back up. So we're going to take it up on levels. If this is the level for you, please stay here. If you want to take it further, we're going to take the arms in front. Breathe in, have the shoulders drawn down. Nice space here. And gently breathe out. Draw those abdominal muscles in and roll down towards the mat. Take it nice and slowly. Go so far. And then you're going to roll back, up, nice and tall. And again, nice breath in, breathe out, roll down. Take it a little bit further this time. So maybe onto your shoulder blades. Nice breath in, breathe out, roll back up. Work piece by piece through your spine. Come up really tall. And let's go all the way down the mat this time. So nice breath in. Breathe out. We're going to roll all the way down. Put your hands over your head. Have a little bit of a stretch. Bring them back up. Nice breath in, breathe out, roll up. Draw in through here. You should feel the movement is coming from the center part of your body here. Try not to draw your neck forwards. You're just overworking your neck muscles. What we're trying to work is our abdominals, not our necks. Let's try again. Nice breath in. Breathe out. Slowly roll down, piece by piece, slowly, 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 drawing in through here, trying to keep your neck in line with your spine, stretch at the top, nice breath in, breathe out, roll up, piece by piece by piece. We're going to add on a little bit this time as we come down. Bring your hands together. Roll down. Part of the way. Hold it here. Roll your hands side to the front, to the side, to the front. Let's do that again. Roll down. Finish your roll down. Nice stretch at the top. Bring that back up. Slowly, slowly. Stop here. Do your 2 twists. 1, 2, and again. 1, 2, and roll up nice and tall. Let's do that again. Nice breath in. Check all those points, bring your hands together. As you breathe out, draw your abdomen in, roll down slowly through your spine. When you get to that point where you want to do your rotation, stop. Rotate round. Notice that the shoulders are coming round. I'm not just taking my arms, the whole body is going round. Same on the other side. And again. And roll down. Nice stretch. Bring that back up. Roll up. Stop part of the way. And twist. Right up to the top. Nice work. And relax forwards and have a little breather. Just let your abdominal muscles relax. And then from here, we're going to roll down onto the mat. Find a nice neutral position. So if you're not sure, gently flatten your lumbar spine into the mat, that lower part of your back, and then just gently arch it away. Don't lift too high. And then push your back into the mat and arch that away. So you're gently rotating your pelvis. This is nice, gentle abdominal work, working the muscles around the hip and the pelvic bowl. Find neutral, relax your hands down, and you're going to bring one leg up into a tabletop position. So knee above the hip, leg at a right angle. Bring the other leg up into tabletop. And you feel as you do that, that gentle curve in your back is lost. Your back is now pushed into the mat. That's fine, that's what we want. We're going to do an exercise with our legs straight. If you don't like your legs straight, or your back doesn't like your legs straight, then just do some gentle toe taps for me, one side and then the other. If you're all right with your back, you're going to stretch one leg to the ceiling and the other leg. Just snuggle your back down onto the mat. Take your arms up to face the ceiling too. Do you like an upside down dog? And then we're going to slowly, keeping our back in the same position as it is now on the mat. It's not going to lift away from the mat at all. You're going to take your arms and your legs away from each other. So you're lowering them and you're taking them apart. You're going to hold that position. Don't take your legs too low. Don't take your arms too low. So nice breaths in and out. Hold that position. Keep your back down. Your back shouldn't be arching. If your back is arching, bring it in a bit. Hold. Squeeze those abs. Keep that back nicely down. Keep the alignment of your spine. Keep the alignment of your head. Bring that back up. rest. And then we're going to do the same again. Take that out. Hold there. Draw those abs in. Flex your feet, make your legs work a little bit too here while we're there. Woo, mine's shaking. Woo, squeeze through your abs. Bring that back up. Draw your knees in. Give yourself a little hug. Now we're going to turn onto our side. So you're going to lie with your knees bent. If you need to use a little towel, then now's a good time to use it. You might find it's more comfortable under your head. Have your knees bent in front. So imagine you're lying against that wall that we did our pliés down. Only this time, we're lying down. So your back is against the wall, your knees are bent, and your feet are on the same wall. Your head is looking straight forwards. This upper arm, you can relax it in front, have it on your side, or you could even take it behind, because the danger is we tend to roll the upper shoulder forwards when we do these moves. So we're going to start with a simple leg lift to the side. We're going to do 10 of each move. So just a simple leg to the side. If you ever did Jane Fonda, Rover's Revenge, but on your side. That's 5, 6, 7. Try and keep your pelvis nice and still. 8. Draw your tummy in. 9, 10. Keep your feet together. Keep your pelvis still and open that knee towards the ceiling and down. We're doing 10 of these. So just a nice simple clamp. Keep your feet together. Your upper foot is going to rotate, that's fine. But we're keeping the feet in contact with one with another. One more for me. Knees together, raise your feet. Exactly the same movement, but this time with your feet off the floor. This makes it harder to keep your pelvis stable, so you've got to work a little bit harder through your center here. We're getting nice control around the hip, working those muscles, and we're working the joint in a slightly different range to how we very often use it. Not very good at using our hips through full range in our society. I've totally lost count. I'm guessing I'm about 8, 9, make this the last one, 10. Lower your feet down. Now you're going to open the clam like you did first time. You're going to raise your feet with your clam open. Close the clam, lower your feet. So it's open, raise, close, and lower. So try to keep everything nice and steady. Think about your upper body a little bit too. Have you come forwards? If you have, open your chest. Not sure how many of these have done either. I'm not a great one for counting when I'm talking. There we are. Beginning to feel it through my hip here just a little bit now. I'm going to do another 2. Nice lift. One more. And down. If you need to, bend your knees up, give that hip a little rub. feel like I've worked it, but I've not overworked it. Then you're going to roll over onto your stomach. So get a nice position on your tummy. Stretch your legs back so you're nice and long. Relax down onto your hands or onto your mat or your towel. Wiggle those hips down, feel you're nice and long. I'm going to stretch one leg back as if I'm pulling your foot away from your body. So it's really long. The muscle on the front of your thigh is tight, and you're just going to lift that leg a little way off the mat and lower. Same on the other side. Little lift and lower. Keep those bony points of your pelvis down on the mat. So the movement is coming from your glutes here, and your leg is having to stabilize to keep your knee nice and straight. Nice lift. So your lift may be small. This all depends on your flexibility, how you're feeling today. You might not be feeling very bendy today. You might not be feeling very bouncy today. But just do your best. And we're ready. You can stay with one leg. If you'd like to work a little bit harder, gently draw your abdominal muscles in and just float both legs away. And down. You should feel the work in your glutes, not in your lower back. If there's any pinching in your lower back, please go back to a single leg lift. If you find that that is uncomfortable too, then just do some knee bends, individual knee bends. Let's do a couple more lifts, relaxing the upper body down. So as you lift, you'll feel your glutes are working. Last one. Relax down. Now we're going to focus on the upper body, so take your hands down by your side. Your shoulders open, head down. Take a nice breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to lift your head and your breastbone away from the mat. And gently lift your arms back and down. And again. Keep your gaze down towards the mat so you're not overextending your neck. Don't be lifting up. Keep your head here. And down. And again, if there's any pinching in your back, make the move very much smaller, or don't do that move at all. Just gently push away with your hands. So you're getting some mobility through your spine, but you're not getting any pinching or discomfort. I'll just finish with another couple of these. And then relax down. Bring your hands under your shoulders. We're going to go into an elbow plank. So bring your weight forwards, elbows under your shoulders. You can have your hands together or your hands apart. If you have your hands together, the danger is you tend to roll your upper back. So if you have got your hands together, try to get a feeling of spreading between your shoulder blades. Drawing those shoulder blades into your back so you're not over arching your back. So when you're ready, we're going to come into a pre-plank. If you know that a plank is not a move you like to do, or you can do, just come up into this position, your pre-plank position, hold the position, and then roll back down again. It's lovely work for your abdominals. It's working your arms and your shoulders as well. It's a really nice piece of work to do. If you're going to go into your full plank, come into this position first and then tuck your toes under. Bring yourself into the full plank position. Think about your weight of your body. Bring your weight forwards over your arms. Keep your tailbone slightly tucked under. There should be no pinching in your back. Have your head in line with your spine, so you're not looking up around. You're looking down slightly in front of you, possibly between your hands or at your hands. Hold that position. Take some nice breaths in and out. We're going to come out of the position. We're going to do 3 of these. We're only going to do short planks. So when you're ready, you're going to lower those knees down into that pre-plank position and then relax down onto your mat. Have a little breather. And then when you're ready, we're going to come back up into our pre-plank. So nice breath in, scoop in here, tuck your toes under, lift those knees up, hold that position. Now keep your body as in line as you can, and you're going to slowly lower those knees towards the mat. Don't let them touch. Hover and then extend back. So try to keep your body in line. Just let your knees bend. It's as if the rest of your body doesn't know what your legs are doing. And again, nice little bend. Hover those knees. Extend back. Last one. And extend back. Let your knees come right down to the mat this time. Relax down. Take some nice breaths in and out. You may feel a little bit breathless during your planks. That's quite fine. Your body's working really hard. It's demanding more oxygen of you, so it makes you breathe a bit more deeply. Quite normal. We're going to do one more, so join in if you can. If you need to rest, just relax down on your mat and rest. So when you're ready, pre-plank, up you come into your full plank, weight forwards. Let's just do some little leg lifts and lower. Try to make it nice and smooth with your leg, so you're not throwing your leg up and down. You're gently lifting it and lowering it. And again. One more on each side. And relax down. Take yourself back into your shell stretch. And if you enjoyed using your towel before, let's use it again. So reach forwards and relax down. Nice breaths in and out. In this position, you can feel the air going more into the back of your lungs. Your lungs are big structures. They fill the whole of this rib cage. You get movement through the back as well. It's just not as obvious as it is through the front. So some nice breaths in and out. Bring that up. And we're going to do that leg series on the other side, or we're going to be all lopsided. So down onto your mat, imaginary wall behind you, feet in line, hand either on your side, in front or behind, that's fine. We're going to start with that leg lift. We did 10 of everything, so we do 10 of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1. Bring your knees together, feet together. Keep your feet together this time. Open that hip and lower. And again, open and lower. Try and keep your pelvis steady. Upper body nice and still, spine in line. Don't have your head forwards. Try and keep it in line with the rest of your back. That shoulder nice and open. Then we're going to go into the climb with the feet raised. Exactly the same move, opening and closing the knee, rotating your hip in your hip joint, getting some nice movement there through our hip, through the inner side of the thigh. Working these glute muscles here, 3 of them, particularly working the ones that rotate and open the hip. Not surprisingly, I've totally lost count. Knees down. So this time we're going to open, we're going to raise the feet, close the clam and lower down. A nice lift, close and lower. Number 3, I think. Close your clam. I reckon this is number 5, halfway there. Two more to go. Number 9. Last one. And lower. Lovely. Bring your knees up. Give yourself a little rub on your hip. Well done. Nice work. Let's roll over onto our backs and we'll do some stretches. So relax yourself down. Stretch your right leg away, bring your left knee onto your chest, draw it in, flex the foot on the other leg, make that leg work so it's stretching away, you're working the muscles on the front and you're drawing this leg in towards you. Look, you can flex the foot on this one too. Then you're going to take your hands around the back of the thigh and stretch that leg up towards the ceiling. So get a nice straight leg here. We're stretching the hamstrings between the knee and the sitting bone. You can take your hands anywhere on your leg to draw that leg in. Nice breaths in and out. Keep the other leg down. Try to keep your hip down on this side. You just stretch and lift. You're not getting a true stretch through your hamstrings, you're just stretching your back. Let's take this into an ankle circle. Nice big circle. Keep your legs still. Circle your foot around. Big circle around one way and then round the other. Relax your foot, draw the leg that's straight across the mat in, place your foot down, take this upper leg so your foot is crossing over the thigh, your knee is coming out to the side. This may be enough of a stretch for you with your hip, just stay here. If you want to increase the stretch, you can draw this knee in by placing your hands here behind your thigh and just opening that hip a little bit more. Nice breaths in and out. Gentle breathing. Uncross your leg, draw this leg in, stretch the other leg out and draw that foot up. So you're working that leg that's across the mat. Pull this one in onto your chest, give your hips a stretch. Stretch your leg up to the ceiling. Draw that leg in. Don't force it. I'm quite bendy. I'm not hyper bendy, but I'm quite bendy. So please don't feel that you've got to get your leg as far as this. When you're ready, circle your ankle. Nice circles round the other way. Draw the opposite leg up and cross your foot across. Doing that outer hip stretch. Again, you may be fine here. That may be enough of a stretch for you. If you want to work harder, you're going to bring that knee in. Take your knee out to the side. Nice breaths in and out. Cross your legs. Draw both knees in. Draw your lower back away from the mat. A little bit of stretch there through your lower back. Can curl up if you want to into a little ball. And then you're going to slowly uncurl and take that into a full body stretch. So legs out, arms out, stretch right out. Bring your arms down by your sides. Relax your legs. And just for a moment, let yourself melt down onto the mat. So totally relax your body onto the mat. Think about your breathing again. We're back where we started. Nice gentle breaths in and out. Just a moment relaxing before we finish. And then when you're ready, you're going to roll onto your side. Over onto all fours. And from here, we're going to go up into a dog stretch. Walk your hands in towards your feet. Bend your knees if you need to. And then slowly uncurl. Up to standing. Just finish with a couple of nice breaths in and out. So take your feet a little way apart. We're going to bend the knees. As you bend your knees, breathe out. Take a nice breath in. Stretch up. And breathe out. One more nice breath out. Breathe in. And let the air out. Nice work, everyone. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to meet you again for another of my Pilates practices.